courtside on the ACC Network. Glad you could be with us with Molly O'Malley. I'm Tyler Reedy. Zora Rogers, the third member of our team, will join us in a moment. Molly, Notre Dame game one tonight. We've already seen FDU, and no surprise that on Monday at Purdue, Ava Renninger was their leading scorer. And KK Bransford's got the board. Now one-on-one, Hannah Hidalgo. And she rolls it in, St. English. And the foul. What a finish by the Irish superstar. Blistering for a steal, and she's got it. And look at the acceleration. Afterburner time for Hannah Hidalgo. Ethan Muser coming off his first career start on Monday, just made the three. Stonehill has the 1-point lead as Jai goes to work against Muser. The spin around, doesn't drop. Davis the offensive board. Through contact, counted in the foul for Tay Davis. And second chance points for Notre Dame. 6 to shoot for Burton, backing his way in. Lacko got his man in the air. Another shot fake, he delivers. There's the experience of Lacko, what a composed play. Davis hauls down the rebound. Shrewsbury catch and shoot from Burton, sophomore to sophomore, and Brandon Shrewsbury's got 13. Now the Irish with that blistering pace again. Emma Risch will try the three left side. Got it, 15-0 Irish. She goes 1 for 2. And Notre Dame eventually rips away the rebound. Miles racing down the floor. Set up for Risch. Can she go back to back? You bet. 18-1 Notre Dame. Emma Risch with a quick 6. Down low for Jada Williams. Kassan Prosper all over her. And now Miles goes cross court. Risch for a third straight 3. She's feeling it from distance, and Notre Dame leads by 20. She's been ice cold over her last few games to start December. Just 3 for 19 from the field, under 3 points per game, but she's got 13, and how about that steal? Leading the speed of Hidalgo behind the back. Ridiculous from Notre Dame, and Kassan Prosper has 5 straight points. Gained her 15th rebound, 15 and 15 today for the graduate forward. Gracious step back for the program record. There it is. The greatest three-point shooting day in Notre Dame women's basketball history. 16 triples for the Irish. Back to Jones for Wake Forest. Hidalgo picks her pocket. 3-on-2 the other way. Pull up 3 Hidalgo. Money!
Be able to find pressure without fouling.
She adds another highlight in her 50th career game. And then a second consecutive steal. This time she'll drop it to Miles. Notre Dame on another run, up by 17 with defense to offense doing the job. Here's Kassan Prosper. It's been her night so far for Notre Dame. 7 of the first 11 Irish points belong to her. And Connor, what a job she has done over her last 5-7 games or so, becoming ultra consistent for Notre Dame.
She's finally getting the opportunity to get the extended minutes. I mean, she came in as a really highly rated recruit, number 16 in the country, but saw last year she was just over 8 points a game, a little under 5 rebounds, but now getting opportunity. I mean, the last game against Duke, she played the full 40 minutes, and Notre Dame really needs her to do that, but she is so versatile. If you put a guard on her, she can post up. If you put a big on her, she can get by you. She can put it on the deck. She has the ability to shoot a little bit from the outside. What a job she's done, and you've just seen the growth of her throughout this season, Tyler.
There are 4 players in major conference women's college basketball with at least 16.7 rebounds, 2 steals per game. It's Prosper, Madison Booker, Olivia Miles, and Sarah Strong. That's company right there.
Not a bad group to be in.
Boston College goes back to work, down 6. And Kiera Edmonds couldn't get it to drop home. Down more into Prosper. And Sanchez, Vanessa De Jesus open in the corner. The three's long. Prosper gobbles up the offensive rebound. She's everywhere tonight.
There she is yet again. Knew exactly where to be on the floor to get that offensive board. And then from there, it's just the easy putback.
Prosper's double-doubled in 4 of her last 6 games. And already on DD watch here tonight. Hidalgo a takeaway. Moore with some space. Hidalgo created it, and Ayanna Moore cashes in for 3.
Well, that's why she's in the starting lineup, Tyler. Her ability to knock down from the outside over 40%.
She was fabulous in Notre Dame's last home game, the win against Pittsburgh on December 29th. 23 points, 5 triples converted, as Carmody dashes into the lane and finishes strong.
Well, that's what she can do. Lily Carmody, we mentioned Boston College. Sometimes they've gone through these scoring lulls. They turn to her when they need a bucket. She got them one right there.
She really got going after halftime. And Boston College's last game scored all 12 of her points in the second half. As Gisela Sanchez leads the turnaround short. Kassan Prosper, what a first quarter.
She has been an offensive rebounding machine. 2 of them in the last couple of minutes here that have led to easy buckets, already into double figures.
And she's 4 of 4 from the field. Notre Dame starting to pull away just a bit. Prosper tries the jumper, and that one rims out. Boston College takes over as Hidalgo couldn't chase it down. So she is human.
She is human, but another look at this offensive rebound and the putback. You see where she is on the floor with this ball out in the corner. She has the recognition to see, okay, this is where, if this shot misses, it's a tip, and the recognition to get to that side of the basket. What a job. I mean, her awareness on the floor is just incredible. And here, just another O-board, getting great position, leads to the easy 2.
Great looks there from our crew. Love that overhead angle. You can really see the way the floor spreads out. Hidalgo vying for that steal again, and she's forced the jump ball. The arrow points to Notre Dame.
She just makes it so difficult for opponents. I mean, a lot of teams, when you're handling the basketball near the logo, you feel, okay, we can set up the offense. You can't breathe when Hannah Hidalgo's on the other side. She's always going to try to get a hand in there and come away with a steal.
There's practically no way to game plan for it. Cole's having some trouble at first, and finally she's fouled, splitting McGee and Greer.
Yeah, Malaya Coles is just a tough matchup for this BC team. We saw a little bit, they put Kira Edmonds on the floor, I think, to match up with her. Edmonds is out right now, and you look out there, Coles has got the advantage at 6'3" to do some work down in the post.
64% foul shooter this year, hits the first. It was just about a year ago this time, in fact, a year ago tomorrow, that she earned a double-double in this building playing for Wake Forest. She's been a long-time ACC forward in her first year with the Irish. 1 of 2 trip. And Boston College takes over down a dozen.
Eagles tried to push there. Good job by Notre Dame getting back on transition defense. That was something they struggled a little bit with against Duke.
Only 4 fast break points scored. The Irish couldn't really get to that part of their game, which is usually so strong. Here goes Tomlinson with 8, threw it off the foot of Moore, and it's out to stay with the Eagles. 5 on the shot timer. Coach Matt called Athena Tomlinson 0 in maroon, the engine of this Boston College offense. This time she sets up Greer, couldn't hit it, and Prosper rebounds for the 5th time already. Out of Moore, thought about the 3. And Boston College races the other way with it.
It's something the Eagles are going to look to do. They are well aware of the fact that Notre Dame is really down to a 6-player rotation. So they want to push the pace, try to get some tired legs out there for the Irish.
Anderson tries the 3, hand in her face as Coles recovered. And Hidalgo's got the board for the Irish in the final minute of quarter number 1. Hidalgo lost it. Just 53 seconds left, and here comes Kelly Radigan. So Neil Ivey, at least early on, playing 7 tonight. She did not see the floor in the last 2 losses to Georgia Tech and Duke, but the South Bend native who went to St. Joseph High School just down the road from here gets out there early tonight.
Yeah, it's been awesome for her to come to Notre Dame, being a South Bend native and Notre Dame legacy, and Notre Dame is hoping to get some minutes from her and try to stretch out this rotation a little bit more.
Another Irish steal. Part of the game's been evident so far as Moore steps into the 3 and hits it. Big momentum bucket right before the end of the first quarter for Ayanna Moore.
As she's knocked down a couple, and she is a big key to Notre Dame in this second half of the season. Niele Ivey is hoping a lot that she can really step up her game.
Shot clock non-existent here for BC. As Tomlinson drives on Hidalgo. And Hidalgo defends it to perfection. And Notre Dame takes over as Moore fought for the rebound with Carmody.
Well, Coach Ivey was hoping for that defensive intensity. It's definitely been there in this first quarter.
See if the Irish can add a few more before the second quarter begins. It'll be Ayanna Moore. She's got a major amount of range. And there you go! Ayanna Moore with back-to-back triples at the end of the first quarter. And this place is jumping through 10.